Peace, peace. This is Brother Faheem, and you are now tuned in to the Lead with Logic podcast. You know the vibes. Peace, peace, y'all. This is Brother Faheem, your gracious and humble host of Lead with Logic. And man, we are back with a special treat for you guys today. This is this is a much anticipated interview, at least for me. Um, man, I'm gonna bring in my guest. Now, I've known this sister for a minute, right? A long while. It's been close to like 30 years since I actually seen the sister. So this is wild. It's been nearly 30 years. So this is dang near historical what's happening right now. But let me give her a
History.
proper due. So she is a mother, a mogul, a model. That's a commercial model, commercial actress, certified tax preparer, BS in business management from Christian Brothers, MBA in marketing, and the owner of the brand that is the True Boutique. If y'all see it right there, shop True Boutique. Miss Alexis Moore, how you doing, sister?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing well. I'm doing well. It's nice to see you after a while.
That I think 30 years was probably accurate. Besides
Yeah,
social media,
absolutely right.
yeah,
Besides social media, because you figure what 1995.
or something.
Yeah, Tupac was still living the last time we saw each other.
Okay, I'll go with that.
But man, I appreciate you allowing me to do this. I appreciate you allowing me to do this. Um so I know you, but I want the people to know you. So if you can tell the people a little bit about your background, childhood, where you from, a couple of significant experiences.
All right. Well, my name is Alexis Moore, and something that people don't know, I would say my middle name as Alexis N is in Nancy Moore, and like for telemarketers and people like that. And because I'm introducing myself, so I'm just gonna tell the whole story. My middle name is actually Nahanda.
Oh
And for a
wow.
long time, my daughter thought that my middle name was Nancy because I would say Alexis M more. So these days, it's 2024. We've gone through a pandemic. We've gone through different life changes and we've made it to this point. So I say Alexis as in Nahanda. And then they ask me, like, what are you, huh? But I still, stand on my middle name. But I'm Alexis Nahanda Moore. I am from Memphis, Tennessee, the South Part, South Parkway, and Lamar. And I love home. I truly do. There's no place like home. But I'm
Absolutely.
actually residing in Texas, in, well, DFW Metroplex,
Right, right.
in Arlington on the Mansfield side.
Wow. You miss
Yeah,
home? You miss home, Alexis?
I miss it. But as my cousin who's gone on, she used to say, home can come here.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Man, so, you know, doing a little bit of research on you, right? And
Oh
looking
boy.
up some looking up some of your interviews, some of the printed word that you did. Um I kept seeing the word village, right? You kept saying the village, and you gave a lot of credit and credence to your
Mhm.
village. And so I was just like to ask, like, how important was your village, and how much of an impact did it have on who and where you are today as a person?
Very instrumental in who I am. I wouldn't be who I am without them. Like I am little tiny pieces of everybody. You get a piece here, a piece there, and all those things come together to make me me because I mean, when you're a kid, you're innocent and you don't know anything and you're learning. And who better to learn from than those people who are around you and those people who are pouring into you and those people who love and appreciate you so much that they want to see you thrive. And that's what's gotten me still standing February the 21st of 2024.
Still got you. Still, what you say? So they still, so that village still
Mhm.
impacts you. They what
Still,
what they say, it takes
definitely.
a village to raise a child, right? So I'll take it you the embodiment of that, right?
I was the kid. Yeah. I was the child. Yeah.
Right, right. Um, high school in Memphis. I think you said you went to like, I think you said you went to East High School, something like that.
You cannot be serious.
I'm
It
messing with you.
was a joke, right?
I'm messing with her, y'all. She went to Central High School. I'm teasing with her a
The
little
high
bit.
school
Excuse
in
me.
Memphis, Tennessee. The number
She went
one, yeah.
she went to the Central High School. Again, and you went to Christian Brothers for college. Is that correct?
Hmm. I did.
Um, again, something I read, learned a lot about endurance and seeing a project through until the end in high school and at Christian Brothers. What experiences at Central High and Christian Brothers helped you with developing that endurance, right, and that resiliency to follow through with uh with things that you are involved in?
The main one that stands out to me was at Central, at least,
Hmm.
was doing palm. Shy kid, moved from Germantown to Bellevue, two different environments. You're
Yeah,
in the sixth going into the seventh grade, like what's happening?
yeah,
And there were so many women that I'm calling them I'm calling them
it's
women
cool.
now
Right, right, right.
because they are still in my network.
Hmm, hmm.
But the women or the young ladies on the Palm Squad, they
Oh wow.
were, yeah. There was a point in time in trying out, and it seems like something simple. You would think, oh, it's a girl squad, it's a palm dance squad, it's not that hard.
Hmm.
No, we were like trending on the top squads for nationals. So it
Mm.
wasn't just a little squad, it was very competitive. And I was about to quit. And there was one girl that I keep in contact with today,
Hmm.
and she would not let me quit. And I'm like, but why? And she would not. So seeing her believing in me, and then
Hmm.
that's what I try to pour into other people too now. I saw that through to the end. And then of course college, my what is it? Advisor.
Hmm.
He actually said, you know, college is just a test of time. Are you gonna make it
True.
through or
That's
not?
right.
Like, what are you gonna do? And of course I'm like, okay, challenge accepted. I'm gonna make it through. And that's what I did.
Absolutely, absolutely. Yeah. Wow. So you that going back to that village, whoever this was on your Palm Squad, obviously they are part of your village, and still, you know what I mean. They still you still
Hmm.
keep up with her, and she poured into you, and you try to reciprocate. Give that back
Right.
out. You know what I mean. Recreate that. That's dope. That's absolutely dope. I didn't know you was on the Palm Squad. You know what I mean. That's like
Award-winning Prom Squad by the time I made it
listen
to
at her.
Central.
Listen at her.
Yeah, just saying.
Listen at her. That's that award winning. Is that now? Is that like a majorette, Alexis? Or the Palm Squad? Is it like?
Mm-mm.
It's not.
Different.
It's
Cheerleader,
different.
majorette, Prom Squad, different.
Oh,
You gotta
okay.
go back and do some more research.
Listen at you. Listen at you. That's the first time I actually heard of the Palm Squad. That's the first time I heard
Hmm.
of it. That's dope.
It's a
Um,
thing.
so those experiences, just building all those experiences, right? Um,
Hmm.
you talked about it being that's dope. You said when your professor said, "Are you gonna stand the test of time?" You just looked at it like it was a challenge. Again,
Hmm.
going back to your words, I see my obstacles and challenges as opportunities to grow. What have been some of your most beneficial obstacles and challenges, and how did you grow from them?
I would say one being, I mean, high school was cool, but finishing college with my daughter, she was born in 2000. I finished in 2003 on time because I'm like, I have a partial scholarship. We got to keep that.
Right,
And
keep that
I'm
money going.
like, this is the time frame we have, and we're
That's
gonna
right.
do it.
That's
So
it.
I
That's it.
did do that. It was a challenge, but I wouldn't have done it any different. I mean, it's almost like it came natural. Like this is what you do. Go
Right.
do it.
Right. Oh wow. So that finishing college, just staying on that line, you know what I mean? It had to been hard because you were a mother and a student, right? And you were
Hmm.
still younger. When I graduated from college, I was an older student, right? I
That's
had a
okay.
I had a, I had a family. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
As you did as well. But being young, I was a little bit older too, Alexis. You see what I'm saying? But being young, it's like that can really be challenging. So yeah, that's kudos, man. That you were able to do that. Um, something else. Um, you said that my experience actually played an integral part in my growth. Not only my teaching, the curriculum, and being booked as a commercial model and commercial actress, but also attending the sessions when I was a teen, shortly after my mother passed away from breast cancer. Um, what was it about the classes that helped you at that point in your life? How did the classes help you with that obstacle, Alexis? Just switching
Um,
gears a bit.
you learn etiquette, you learn confidence.
Hmm.
Now, I would tell anybody, I don't think model and talent classes should cost so much, which I don't
Right.
know, I don't even know what they cost now, but then I don't think they had to char because I'm a giver, I can say
Hmm.
that.
Hmm.
It may make no business sense with regards to that because the benefit is that you're pouring into young ladies, some which I eventually taught the classes and some of which I still talk to today. So you're pouring into young ladies and guys and giving them that confidence, that
Hmm.
etiquette, that you can do whatever you want to do, spirit, and that's priceless to me. I would like give that away because everybody needs a little splash of that. But at that time, it was good to see. I don't know, my dad, he got two teenagers, just like, hey, here you go. And I knew that I wanted to learn certain things, and
Hmm.
that was a good avenue for me to learn them.
Wow, 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 wow. I do remember you going over there, or at least my mom saying, "Yeah, I took Alexis to the modeling joint." I always just figured it was like I
The
envisioned it like,
modeling joint.
yeah, just the model. That's what I that's what I said, the modeling joint. I was like, oh, okay, she had the modeling spot. But I always thought it was just, they were teaching you how to walk like Tyra Banks and Naomi Campbell. But sounds like you were learning a lot of things, beneficial things. That's pretty
Hmm.
cool, Alexis. That's
Learning
really
how to talk to people, speak in public, hold this conversation we having right now. It
right, right,
all
right.
poured into it. Yeah.
That is dope. It reminds me, Alexis, of Motown.
Hmm.
Barry Gordy had a etiquette school for them, and it was a well, she was an older lady, but well, it was a younger lady, and I remember her talking about how she had to teach all those acts, how they media training, how to speak,
Oh
all
yeah.
all type of different things. I even think they learn how to like use different silverware for different
Right. It's
occasions and
etiquette.
environment etiquette, right? So I was like, oh wow, when you said that, I immediately thought back and I was like, okay, so that's what they were doing, a whole
Hmm.
bunch of things in that school, in that modeling class. Y'all were doing more than just practicing for the catwalk.
Right.
um so you went from Central High School,
The
y'all.
high school.
The Central High School. Y'all went to the Central High School, then Christian Brothers, and then you find yourself in Texas, right? Um, Again, something you stated. I was inspired to begin my online boutique, True Boutique, and also to pursue, excuse me, additional entrepreneur endeavors along the way, right here in Texas. So, you also mentioned coming from a family of doers. So I know you were, you know what I mean? I know before you got to Texas, I know you saw entrepreneurs, right? I know you at least
Hmm.
were able to eye it and say, oh, okay, that's something that can be done.
Right.
Um, so what motivated you? Why wait till you got to Texas? What was it about the move to Texas, or when you got to Texas? What was it about that place that made you say, you know what? Let me go ahead and try my hand as an entrepreneur.
Well, I knew it was a major commercial market for
Mm-hmm.
modeling talent as well as business. I did know I always wanted an online store. That's like not a secret because I like to shop and I like to share. So shopping and sharing is what the online boutique is about. keeping prices very reasonable and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know. I had talked to someone and he was like, make sure you've done everything that you can do here while
Mm-hmm.
you're here.
Hmm.
And I feel like I did that. So it's like, okay, move on. My
Oh.
goal was to move and
Hmm.
then we can do other stuff.
Oh wow. Wow. So you just dang Alexis, you just had it all planned out. You were like, you know what?
Mm, kind of. My plan just aligned with the higher powers plans. Yes.
That's I can yeah. Hey, I can dig it. I can dig it. So True Boutique. This was one of my favorite quotes that I read out of all of them that I read, Alexis.
Hmm.
True promotes a positive mind, body, spirit, health and fitness, financial literacy, travel, and my favorite, y'all, staying true to your authentic style. So can you go into a little bit of the genesis story of True? Just a little bit that I saw. It was a trying season in your life, and that pushed you to bring True into fruition. It helped you to manifest it. Can you expand on all of that, like the genesis and how it came to be
Hmm.
and what motivated you? And while you're doing that, Alexis, I'm gonna pull up your store so that you guys can make sure y'all go to the True Boutique and patronize because she has awesome products. So go
Okay.
ahead.
So the whole thing, I mean, I knew I wanted a boutique. So we have the boutique. Me and I'm gonna say my grandmother, she would be so
Oh,
happy like with shopping. She would be
absolutely,
telling me what to order
absolutely,
and stuff like that.
absolutely.
So I try to keep all sizes, all looks, all styles, all types of women in mind when I house things in the boutique.
Hmm.
The name True, I couldn't even tell you exactly where that came from, but I do know where the logo came from. I can't even think of now that you say it. I don't even know exactly how True came to my mind and just said this is the name. But I know the logo. We all go on one of the cheap sites, just get a little banner with the name on it. And I still have my first banner. It had a butterfly on it. And that
Right.
was close because it's like, oh, okay, you're growing, you're flourishing into this new space. But eventually I went with the anchor because it's like, okay, the more I worked on it, it's like you're grounded in truth. You're grounded in who you are. You're not gonna sway. And my dad, there's a song he used to play for us, and he used to attempt to try to sing, but that's a whole nother story. It's just anchor in the Lord. So that's what that anchor is like. I'm solid, I'm safe, I'm grounded in who I am.
Got you.
And so the style comes, there are like different styles. So some of it's reaching out to the corporate entrepreneurs or the mom entrepreneurs who want to have a little like jazz to themselves, but not be over the top. We're not over the top types of people. No knock to anyone who is, but I admire the mystery in someone getting to understand who you are. And so
Okay.
by doing that, you can show your style through that. And hopefully you see something on True that speaks to you and you can go from there.
Absolutely. So listen, you guys, this is Alexis's online boutique, which is True Boutique that she was just telling you guys about. And I am personally a person who not only likes to support black business, I had to support my sister when I seen that she had a product
I'm
and
like, I want to get closer to see it.
and yeah, so this is her site. And if you go, it's True Boutique, and make sure you spell boutique
BAU.
BEAUTI. Yep, BEAUTIQUE.com. I misspelled it, y'all. I went to public school, so I'm kind of slow. But no, I'm messing. But yeah, here's the
Okay.
site. Here's the site and a couple of the products. Now, what all does True offer? What?
Ari. So it's ladies, and so it was True Beauties and Bows,
Mhm.
but that was in 2015. It's 2024. So I put ladies, guys, and unisex.
Hmm.
because whatever you see that you like, hey, go for it.
Right.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Um,
And then accessories, apparel. One of my sisters is a naturopathy, so I have some of her teas on there.
mhm.
And yeah, it's just about your overall well being. So, yes, it's clothes, but if you go onto the social media outlets, if you read any of the captions, you're going to pull something else from it other than just shop. It's not just shop, it's read this and let it pour into you.
Absolutely. You said you were a feeler. I don't know if you
Mm,
remember that. You said you're a
no,
feeler.
I know that's true.
You know what I mean? You're a feeler.
Yeah.
And I mentioned that because you also went on to say, I'm personally invested in the overall experience of these I reach and am in tune with creating great energy for all. So
Mhm.
when you say you're a feeler, could you go into that a little bit more? Because I know what you mean by you want that experience. How does that affect, uh, your brand and how you create and what products and all that good stuff?
It comes into play when I talk to people in person.
Hmm.
And even if I don't see them in person, when somebody places an order and I don't know them, for example, I shipped the order to Iowa.
Hmm.
I don't know anybody in Iowa, but when I saw her name, I went on the social media to try to find her and get a feel for what type of woman she is so that I would know what type of giveaway to send to her. So that's just like someone that I've never met, but people that I meet at pop-up shops, I just like we talk, like we talk like friends. I learn their experiences. I learn what they like, what they don't like, what stood out to them. As far as like if someone's having I'll have people over to do personal like shopping
Hmm.
and just to make them. I'm not even trying to make them feel beautiful. It's just when I see them wearing the pieces and it's something, especially if it's something that they didn't know that they would like,
Hmm.
and they come out, they look in the mirror and they're like, oh, okay. Then just putting more into that, it just feels good.
Oh wow. That's dope that you can connect with them and you do it spontaneously. Like that's all
Hmm.
organic. You trying to really connect. Sound like you trying to get a feel for the people, connect with them, and then kind of see what they might like that
Right.
you have in your inventory.
Yep.
That is cool. That is real cool. Now, some of the what do you call it? Some of the products that I read that you have are, and you can tell me if you still have them. Uh, it says True's Network is also offers the opportunity to work on your financial truth,
Hmm.
including acknowledging your location in your financial journey, which is huge, Alexis, and creating a strategy for you to be in a better financial position in the future. Services include tax preparation. This is important, y'all. Tax preparation,
Hmm.
individuals and small businesses, guidance through the credit restoration product process, excuse me, budgeting, financial literacy information, a free service on developing a millionaire mindset, and making money while you sleep. These are all things that are super duper critical to a legacy and perpetuating a stable future. Do you still offer these things, Alexis? All of those services?
I do. In fact, the boutique is one. If it's anybody who wants to start a boutique, I sent it out to so many people like how to get started that it's just like a email. Like this is everything you need. So that's one thing you can make money while you're asleep. I don't, this website is up 24/7. I don't have to be on it to like wait on somebody to order. Like whenever they order, it'll ping my phone and oh okay, we got an order, let's go. So going from the bottom up, and then with financial literacy, that's just having a conversation. I think it's just a conversation that many people don't have,
True.
and understanding, okay, these are all my expenses. Actually, first, this is what I'm bringing in. These are all my expenses. Then analyzing what expenses do we really not need? Like, do we need all 130 stations or can we get 15?
I
Spectrum
need my
offers
hundred.
the 15.
I need my
Nah,
130.
Spectrum offers the 15. We can take the 15. So that cuts like your budgeting in half. Then
Absolutely.
with life insurance, I got licensed here in Texas. And that's where the entrepreneurial spirit brought me here. Because
Hmm.
I'm not licensed in Tennessee, but I'm licensed in Texas. And everybody should have life insurance. And you can use it depending on how you want to as a tool to
Hmm.
invest. Like people are doing it daily.
Um,
And then
if
tax preparation. No, that was the other thing. You can't forget that because it's tax time right now.
it is,
So there's a link where you can click schedule my new client orientation or schedule my tax chat. You can just talk. Like we can talk for 15 minutes and understand your situation before you say, hey, let me do a actual orientation. But the orientation is just like 15 minutes. It's telling you about the new tax law change. It's more informational for you. So whether you file with us or not, it's a lot of information that people need to know because things change year over year. And whereas you think, you believe, strongly believe that you can handle it on your own, and maybe you can. It never hurts to have that little backing to say, or even screenshot the PowerPoint or the presentation that happens. It never hurts to have that backing so that you can go back and say, "Oh yeah, I have this client has an LLC. They're supposed to file this and this." It's things that people don't know because that just changed this year.
um, you want? I can pull up. I want to pull up the company that you prepare the taxes for, Alexis. I know
Hmm.
it's a company. I think y'all colors are like green,
Until
green. Oh, okay. Yeah, I
if
see.
you
Yeah, I see
go
it.
to Instagram, that I don't know if Instagram is if you have the Instagram.
Oh, yeah, I do.
Then you can click the link and it'll take it like right to the page.
'Cause I know. Let me see. 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 I think I'm gonna go through your page. Yeah, Alexis is she does taxes. She's with a
Hmm.
company down there that does tax. It's a team of them, right? It's like
Right.
a
For
team.
all 50 states, not just for Texas.
Really?
Yeah.
So they got people who are licensed for everywhere.
No, you're certified to do taxes.
Uh huh.
Once you're certified, you can do it for all 50 states. You just have to keep abreast of the like tax changes, tax law changes.
Oh, okay. Oh, wow.
Yeah, you just have to keep your continuing education up, which is what
Right.
a lot of companies don't do.
Right.
So, yeah,
Which is pretty standard in any field. Like a lot of times, just to
continuing
even maintain,
education.
yeah, just to even continue where the level that you're at, you need to at least have so many hours of continuing education. So, okay, Alexa, I'm on this. I'm on Instagram. Uh, Shop True. From True Boutique, right? Is it from the True
From
Boutique?
me,
From
actually,
you?
if you click those links, you should see Alexis is true.
You know what? I do follow Alexis. Is true. Hold on.
Well, from that page, you can see the links.
I can see it from this.
Uh-huh. If you click on the links.
Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. I'm about to. Okay, Alexis is true. Here we go.
Mm-hmm.
Here we go.
So
Here
if
we
you
go.
click there, then the first one is Shop True Boutique. Then you can say it says like file my taxes or something like that.
Corporate entrepreneur, CEO, Shop True Boutique, tax tips with Alexis
No, where did
Management.
you go?
Hold on. Can you see me? You asking where am I going on here? I'm gonna share
Mm-hmm.
it so you can see. Hold on, so you can help me out because I want you guys to give Miss Moore a call so that y'all can get them taxes done. Y'all know y'all need y'all taxes done, and this time is running down too. It's
It's not
almost
running
March.
down yet. It's not, well, almost March, but it's April. However, if you're a few years late, it's fine. Like we can, once we take care of 23, we'll go 22, 21, 20, on down to whatever you need. But I do want to see where you are.
Okay,
Yeah.
so this is it, right? You see it?
Yeah, so if you click the link at the top,
Oh, right here, True Life.
is it a bit.ly?
Yeah, it says True Life right here,
Mm-mm, go up. I see where you are now. The blue hyperlink to your right, right there.
right here.
Uh-huh. Is it thinking about it?
You know what? What is this? This thing? Hold on. I don't know. Maybe you know what? I'm gonna click on it, Alexis, and then I'm gonna unshare it because this thing is tripping. Is it file your taxes, Alexis?
Mhm.
All right, hold on.
We just can't see it here, but yeah.
Right. Hold on. And then it brought up True Boutique, True to file your taxes, uh,
Mhm.
Uptown Discovery Group.
Mhm. So you can click to schedule a client orientation.
Schedule me
So you're
now.
in the right area. We just can't see it. It's on the
Ah,
face. It's on the Instagram page. There it
now.
goes.
So schedule me now.
Mhm. And then there you can schedule a client orientation. They're offered most days or some days at 12 p.m. because we have a secure app where you upload your documents. You don't even have to
Mm-hmm.
leave where you are. Once you finish that call, you'll get an email with all the information you need. Download Taxes to Go app, upload your documents, send us your tax code, and then I can import it to my office. I don't even have to be to our main office. It's just on our laptops that we have.
On your
And
server.
yeah, hmm
That's pretty. That's
it's
nice.
very convenient.
Super convenient, and
I
that's
like it
good
a
for
lot.
business.
hmm
So you guys make sure y'all got taxes. Individual, small businesses.
Small
Uh,
business is my specialty. So a lot of small business owners, they think, oh, I made all this money. I know they are going to tax me. Reality is everyone has to pay a tax, but it does not necessarily have to be what you think it would be because there are so many deductions available for business owners that
mhm.
you would not even believe. So,
Yeah, that is. And Alexis, y'all hear what she's saying? Y'all sound like she has a long list of those
hmm
deductions and
yeah.
things, those loops that y'all need. I remember, Alexis, people went crazy. You remember them PPP loans?
hmm
Uh,
And we
I
did
knew
them
some.
the right way. I don't know how they did them.
That's what I was saying. That's what I was getting ready to say. I remember people was getting locked up behind that because once they did that audit, like she's saying, the right way, it's the right way to
hmm
do it. So I say that to say she has the right way to uh to do those taxes and get those deductions. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Um, so let me stop sharing this and get back into this thing. You know, again, Lex, you had a lot of interesting quotes out there. You are just a walking quotable. Um, yeah, you are. I was like, whoa, that's Alexis saying all that good stuff, you know.
Most likely, yeah.
But you define success as the number of people I'm able to positively influence, and in turn, I'm able to see them incorporate and grow in their respective areas.
hmm
And you then said in another place, success is walking in line with our purpose and sharing light and love with those we encounter for the betterment of each other and the world as a whole. Simply, are you successful, Alexis? From those definitions, are you in line with your purpose? Are you
I
impacting
I
others?
am. I can think of even just right now over a handful of people, probably two handful of people, fulls of people whose names are actually in my head right now. Yep.
Really? Oh wow!
And that's not even mentioning who may have come across a social media post or come across me at a pop-up shop or come across at any other interaction. Yeah.
Wow, that's dope. That is dope. That's real dope. I would look. You said I'm most proud of the work that positively impacts my network and my communities. What specific work? This was a question I came up with. What specific work or aspect thereof brings that purposeful fulfillment of impacting your network? Does that make sense?
Changing the mindset. It's a mindset shift.
Shifting mindsets, huh?
hmm Even for the online boutique, I would say making someone or helping someone see you don't have to wear black. You
That's
can
right.
wear black is beautiful, don't get me wrong. But you can wear orange. Oh no, I can't wear that orange. And they put the orange on. I'm like, oh, that looks good. So just that's a small shift from a fashion style standpoint. But even with taxes, like, why would you want to owe the IRS? Like, don't you want to get the refund back and that way we can make sure that that's good for you? Why would you want to go into it knowing you haven't paid what you're supposed to pay? So you know you're gonna owe, and you have that anxiety, you have that fear, you have that all these
Mm-mm.
other things that are going on. I can't live like that, and I don't want other people to live like that either. No,
Alexis, that what you reminds me of that movie Set It Off. When
not set it off.
Set It Off, when they were messing with Luther. He was he was like their boss, and they were like, he said it's three people I don't mess with: the I, the aura, and the
And
S.
it is. But
No.
it's like, wouldn't you rather know that, okay, we've contributed this amount, let me see what I'm gonna get back, versus, oh, I know I took hey, I filed exempt. I ain't let them take nothing. So you know you're gonna owe something. Like,
I
don't live
always
like
say
that.
take as much as you need.
I don't
Because
say that.
hey, right. Well, enough so that I won't be at the end of the year. Y'all be looking at me like,
Right.
well, wait a minute now. You know what I'm saying? So you absolutely right. Uh
So just
man.
shifting the mindset of people, and it works. I have a few business owners who are they understand the expenses, they're logging them through the year. They're not waiting till the end of the year. Or even if they wait till the end of the year, they know exactly what to go back in and look for. It's just like, let's think about these things before we have to. Let's think about
Right.
them in advance. Yeah.
Absolutely. Planning ahead. This is all
Mm-hmm.
consistent with what you've been saying
Yep.
with your
Yep.
personal values. This is all consistent.
Proactive, not
Yeah.
reactive.
And you guys, she has awesome shorts. Let's pull that up. She has
Okay.
awesome shorts on YouTube. She has awesome motivational uh, clips on Instagram and Facebook, and they're all practical too. Everything that she's saying is only going to help, uh, like she just said, for you to be proactive and to impact uh, your community and your life. And it makes a lot of sense, man. Because who wants to deal with the IRS if you don't have to? Like that's I can't see anybody in their right mind want to do that, Alexa. That's just me though. That's just me.
It's not like people want to deal with it later.
Hmm.
Well, not I'm not gonna say later. It's not that people don't want to deal with it. I think it's this that okay, well, for 365 days I'm cool. So it's only until before April that I have a problem. So yeah,
Right, right. But that time goes by fast though.
it
A-
does.
April gets here quick. Uh,
Which
so
reminds me, you're reminding me I need to post some more shorts.
you should. And y'all see she's all. I know she don't let the tax preparer and uh commercial model and actress fool you. She's all tech savvy with these shorts. Let's hopefully you can hear. Let's go into one of these shorts. Let's see what you talking about on here, Alexis.
Will it play
This
while
post
we're
right
talking?
here is
Yep.
your reminder, as well as myself, that the deadline to file your federal income taxes, if you filed an extension, is next week. Do not wait until Sunday to submit your documents. Help us help you. This post right here is your reminder.
Yeah, so that was like for extensions that are due in October.
Wow, that was dope. Real quick, real to the point, and that was nice. That was nice, and it was right
Thank
in
you.
line with what we've been talking about. Um, don't be a procrastinator. Go on and get it done because uh, that time goes by, and it seemed like when you deal with, at least when I deal with the IRS, it's always okay. We got to go back. Okay, no, we need this. Okay, what about this? Uh,
Do you forget to submit your
I
documents?
don't, because you know
Oh.
what? I set stuff in my phone, Alexis. I don't, because I will forget. but I have things set in my phone so it'll go off. Like I
Oh,
find
okay. Those are your reminders. Gotcha.
those are my reminders, and then I find if you do it earlier than the deadline, if you give yourself really like maybe 3 days, but a week is really good
A
because
week.
then
Yeah.
it's like it's no excuse. Then it's like, oh, okay, this is what I
Mhm.
need to do. So, um, yeah, man. This is a part of the interview, Alexis, where I ask questions um, that are, you know, in my niche, leading with logic.
Right.
And so I try to keep it, you know what I mean, within the niche of whoever my guest is. With you being entrepreneurial and financial, just all around finances and motivation, and networking and impacting communities and people's lives, really.
Mhm.
I just have maybe a question or two uh, for you, if you wouldn't mind answering. Uh,
Sure.
so, what since you've been on your entrepreneurial journey, since you've been doing pop-ups, since you've been connecting your network, since you've been like out there as an entrepreneur, what is something that you see that if you could change or if you could help change, what would it be? You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of times, uh, like you hear about people saying, small business is hard to scale up, or sometimes small businesses don't have the resources that big corporations do. What is something that you've seen that you can help improve within your niche with everything that True offers, with the financial literacy, with the motivation and shifting mindset? What are some things that you've noticed since you've been an entrepreneur that maybe you can help, with help elevate with? If that makes sense, that
Mhm.
question makes sense.
It does. For me, my business is self-funded, so there's been no funding.
Mm,
And I think it goes back to mindset. It's just a mind thing. Like, I don't want to owe for my small business.
right.
However, helping people to understand that those resources are out there
Mhm,
for your small business,
mhm,
don't look at it as you're owing, look at it as they're helping you build.
mm.
So that's something that I've learned myself to tap into, because we put a lot of things, if you are self-funded, you put it on your own credit cards and stuff like that. But you essentially need
I can't hear you. You can go ahead. Go ahead. Pick it up. Pick it up. It's good. It's good. It's good. This is
yeah,
real
because you're
life.
still, it
This
is
is
real
good.
life.
This is real
How it
life.
slid out, I don't know. We need to
It's
talk
real
to
life.
Apple about that.
It's
But
real life.
yeah, just helping people understand, go ahead and pay. If you did your startup costs that way, that's cool and fine.
Mhm,
But you need to get that out of your name and then switch gears to putting things, even with your EIN. I've learned there are so many resources here in Texas too. People share information. And even with your EIN, you don't have to have an LLC. You can get some funding under your EIN. And a lot of people don't know that. So I think just sharing the information that I come across, because I try to pop up at different shops, like pop-up shops or events at least twice a month. At a point, I was doing every weekend and it was
I re-
great,
I remember.
but it was a lot.
I figured you would slow down because I would see you
Yeah.
be like, "Yeah, I'm here. Yeah, I'm there.
Mhm.
Here I am again." And you
Yeah.
like, at least with tax season, I was like, "Yeah, she probably
Yeah.
like, I can't do it this week,
You have
y'all."
to prioritize and like everything's and stay organized. The importance of being organized, especially because a lot of small businesses are, well, I call them small big businesses.
Mm,
You may work somewhere else or full time or part time, or whether that's your household, your children, your husband, your wife,
mm.
like whatever the case may be, you have to schedule and have things in order. If there's no order, to me, there can be no success. And I just said that off the top of my head. So if that's a quote from somewhere, hey, there it is.
This a quote from that'll probably be a short. if there's no order,
I'm
then
gonna
it,
search it to see if it's really
and
quoted.
she mean that, y'all.
No, I do.
She means that because she was on me like, "Where's the order at?" I was like, "Oh snap!" So she's not faking at all. Um, wow. Woo. Um,
I'm actually while you thinking, I'm actually gonna Facebook that later. There's no order, there can be no success. But I'm gonna search it first.
make sure you the one, huh?
Yeah.
Make sure you don't owe nobody nothing. I
Right.
can dig it. I can dig it. Um, wow. I honestly, I honestly don't know what else to ask you, Miss Moore. I would, I'd like to say this though. Um, it's been like 28 years, y'all. Yeah, 28 years, close to
So
30
30
years.
minus 2.
Listen, she a jokester. She's silly. Um, Alexis was, man, she was always a beautiful sister. Um, and not, I'm not surprised that she became so successful, but I am impressed.
Thank
Uh,
you.
you know, what I remember about you was, in the '90s, y'all, being light skinned was in. Y'all need to go back and look at Aaliyah, Left Eye, Mona Lisa. It was a lot of sisters that were in that, and Lexus was a model where a lot of people could have been arrogant and not humble. What I always remember, she was the exact opposite. She was
Hmm.
really cool and down to earth. And that's probably because her grandma, and that's that village that she talked about, helped us stay grounded and stay level. Uh,
Yeah.
and we were, just a little bit of background information about us. Our families are from the same town, a little small town called West Memphis, Arkansas. And her grandparents and my grandparents live relatively close, maybe a few doors down. But uh, my grandmother passed, her grandfather passed, um, and eventually my grandfather passed as well. But her grandmother stayed in touch with at least one of the kids of my grandmother, which was my mother. And when I lived in Memphis, it was just cool. We just connected. It was almost real natural. So, uh, but as life happens, you live, you go your separate ways, you go out into the world and do whatever you do. Uh, and that's that. So that's how that's a little bit of the backstory for me and Alexis. But man, I just wanted to say, man, I'm proud of you, Alexis, and
Thank
everything that you have
you.
accomplished.
You as well.
I think it's pretty cool, and I commend you for what you're doing for real. And hey, listen, I patronized the sister. I brought my wife and my mother some stuff, and it was quality, and she over delivered, y'all. Alexis over deliver. When you go to the store and buy something, they're gonna give you whatever it is that you bought. They're not throwing nothing in. They're
No
like, dude,
extras.
no. You be like, "Ooh, can I get that?" No, you didn't. That's five
Mm,
ninety nine. If you want to add it
right.
on your tab, we'll add it. So I appreciate the fact that you over deliver and you differentiate yourself in that way. That's dope. But man, like I just wanted to really say thank you. I'm proud of you. Keep doing what you're doing, and I'm supporting you
Thank you.
always. I'm always going to support you. Uh, could you tell the good people we've already seen Shop True Boutique? We've already gone to your YouTube. We've already gone to Uptown. Is it Uptown Discovery?
Uptown Discovery Group.
Uptown Discovery Group. Now you said you went from 4 to 2 pop-up shops. When's the next pop-up shop, Alexis? Where can we find you at, Alexis, if we want to meet and greet you?
On March the 9th, well, you'd have to meet and greet in Texas. I Am Radio. She has a radio show, Keisha, and it's her 3-year anniversary. I'm pretty sure I got the year right. 3-year anniversary. I Am Radio. She does an Arlington pop-up shop, which I love because we don't have to drive so far and get to Dallas.
Hmm.
which it's only like 30 minutes, but just to know that something's local and people are pouring in and the vendors set up. There's a taco shop that supports it. He has a taco grill, rather, not full shop, but it's always they're pop-up shops, but they're not parties, they're gatherings. They're like or meetings of the mind.
Oh wow.
Meetings of the mind, yeah. So March the 9th and March the 23rd are my next two. So we did February already. February, I think it was the 6th and last Saturday. And then we have March the 9th and the 23rd.
Wow. I like that. Meetings of the minds,
It's a meeting
gathering.
of the minds, yeah.
That is
Whatever you have to offer, come on out, just link. Oddly enough, one of my sister friends, she's going to be a speaker at the event on the 9th, and I didn't even know she was going to be a speaker. I just saw her face on the flyer, and I'm like, oh, well, hey. And she's going to be a speaker. So, yeah, it's going to be good.
I'm sure it is. Will you be speaking, Alexis? Or are you just gonna be there? Just
Not speaking, I'm just doing the pop-up shop part of it. So, I'll be speaking to people who come directly to my area. Yeah.
y'all make sure y'all follow Alexis Shop True Boutique, and you will see like she has some different shorts on there. She goes live. Maybe you can look at her past live. You save the lives, Alexis, like of past pop-up shops.
On True, yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, you go on there and you'll be able to see like what all goes on and how she engages, and it does look super duper fun though. I mean, it's all kind of products. I've seen
Hmm.
a lot of very unique and very fun looking products.
Yep.
So
Lots of business owners.
yeah, a whole lot of business owners. Hey, Alexis, I need you to stick around, but when the show, when we end the show, but
Hang up.
listen, no, just hang. You can. I'm gonna once just you can just hang back, just hang back. Don't
Okay.
hang up. Listen, y'all. Another wonderful guest, another wonderful show.
Thank
Y'all,
you.
please make sure that y'all support Miss Alexis Moore at Shop True Boutique. Uh, get in tune, tap in to the pop up shops, and also y'all need to get y'all's taxes done because it's about that time. And Big Brother don't be playing when it comes to that
Mm-mm.
bread. So you better get it together. Get ready. If you stay ready, you won't have to get ready. That's what they say.
And you want to
So
be in right standing. Like, I don't want to be
yes,
stressed out.
no.
Yeah, no.
Not at all. Not at all. Because it will absolutely stress you out. And the earlier you do it, the less stress you gotta feel.
Right.
Because if you do stuff at the last minute, you're gonna miss something and you're not gonna have no time. So you don't want to get that ping for that extra or that late fee. But
Hmm.
listen, y'all, I want to say thank you
You're
to
welcome.
Ms. Moore for
Thank
coming
you.
on. I appreciate this. I've been bugging her, sending her stuff about it for a long time. And I was like, let me see if she probably do it now. But because at first he's like, I don't know. Let me see what you got going on. But but yeah, y'all, listen. Like I always say, man, thank you for watching. Thank you for tuning in. And may we all meet in the light of understanding. Peace and love, y'all.